Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It's your old pal Vandweller, back with more stupid Tetris Monthly. And this time, it's No Bars November. Yeah, hell yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to really do that the whole time. But anyway, yeah, it's No Bar November. This is going to be the first match that we are doing of No Bars November. I've never called a No Bars November match before, so we'll see what happens. It's only one. We're doing one single solitary solo match, and you would think that I would have the bracket ready, but apparently I don't. I thought I did, but apparently, let's see. We'll show it to you next time. Don't worry about that. You can find the bracket. Also, none of my I am not prepared. That's how stupid this month is. I am very, very underprepared right now because the matches started getting scheduled faster than I could do anything. So we're going to get this match done and we will be okay. Everything will be fine. If you want to see the bracket, you can go right here. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Ready? Are you ready for this? All right. The link is going in. Where is my stupid? Here it is. This is the bracket, all right? There it is. But yeah, it's No Bar November. What we're going to do is a match out of the Teal bracket. It will involve Colby and Hepta. So the U.S. versus Finland. I mean, wow, what a rivalry. That U.S. versus Finland. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Actually, let me see if I can get the bracket going real quicker. This might be easier than I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that. All right, so here's the bracket that we are playing right now. Hepta versus Colby. The winner of this will eventually take on Allenbot. That's good. That's why it's probably a solo match, because Allenbot in a totally different part of the country from both of these players, so it's hard to coordinate Europe, USA, and Asia. But yeah, the winner of this will eventually take on Allenbot, and all this is going to feed into Blue Scooty, who is a very strong competitor at alternate mode. So whoever gets through this gauntlet will be in for some fun. Okay, so what is No Bars November? Well, let us tell you. It's no bars. All right, there are no long bars. Players will be using a drought setting in the Tetris Gym competition cartridge. And one thing to note is there's no same piece sets, right? So again, another no same piece set mode. That's why it's stupid Tetris Monthly, no same piece sets. But players, you do have to set your drought setting to I, as in I love Kingsman, right? I, not L. It's not a lowercase L, it's an I. So that's all the way. And when you start your game, it should be, you should start when you hit drought, right? Like you go to, you don't like set drought and then move up to the Tetris setting. You start it on the drought selection, okay? Anyway, remember level 18 starts all the way through drought setting I, biological turbo only. And if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $0.00. You can use the... No, you cannot use the Matrino command because I did not set up the command. But, yeah, I'm, like, scrambling this morning because it's just early, and I was out last night, which is why I couldn't stream matches last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in manually, and then you can share it around. But here's the link. Don't use the Matrino command. Here it is. That is going to be the link that you can use. So we've put the bracket. Please spread the bracket and prize link around. We'll get that sorted by the time we get to the rest of our matches today. And we do have a bunch of other matches today. Don't have a schedule slide yet, of course. But we have a lot going on the channel. We'll be back here in 4 hours to kick off like a bunch of streams in a row of Masters and some stupid Masters mixed in there as well. We got a lot of different players playing today, including Dangler, Tugi, Cole, Zro, Crab Rangoon, Guafi, Trisky, Big Pile, Guam, Bendy, Hana, Violet. We got a lot of different players playing today, so just keep it tuned to this channel, basically starting at 2 o'clock, okay? Good. All right, so if you want to support the channel, I don't recommend it because you're just supporting my incompetence this morning. But if you want to, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support, just like the people on this slide are doing. Big shout out to Scott Gray, Jane Window, K9 Tacky, Middlesburger, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troy, Dan, Kim, Maroon, Potato, Cacket, John, T, Jason, Sunny. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Players, you got it. Drought mode I, okay? Drought mode I. That is what we are setting it to and starting on. Again, no same piece sets. Doesn't work like that. Let me bring over the players. I got to reset their... I just got to put in the right streams, and then we will be in good shape. Where is my thing here? All right, we're a bit of a mess here on No Bar November. So what is it? 23 is Hepta, and we'll change that. So game 1, STM. Where's STM? Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, we'll do it this way. That should be good. And we'll adjust the camera, but let me just make sure I get Hepta here. And I got more work to do than I thought I did. Because I don't have anything, I was using Masters slots here, so we'll have to build up the scene a little bit more. All right, so we'll get Hepta here. Lock everything else down. Colby. Colby's going to be in big head mode today. That's fine. He's got a big head. There's a lot in it, you know. All right, let's see. Guys, I have a giant head. Do you know that? I have a huge, huge head. It's like, I have to wear like hats that are like, they don't even always have the size of my head. It's really upsetting. Your head is bigger, probably. What hat size do you wear? I think I'm 7 3/4. Yeah, mine's like 7 3/4, 7 5/8, somewhere in there. 7 5/8, 7 3/4, you know, somewhere in there. So big head. All right, we're head twins. All right, let me tap these. Into place. That's not the right one. I'm gonna just tap these stencils into place. Okay, that's good enough. All right, players will be. Oh, I should probably tell you, yeah, the just to give you guys a sense of like what scores are achievable here. These were the qualifying scores. The top qualifier was Evesy at 557 among the top 32. Lowest was 226, and you can see where some of the top players in the game landed. You know, 500K, excellent. Really, really good. 400s, there was a smattering. Even Blue Scooty was in the 4s. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see what they can do. And I think both players right now are on games. Colby's game exceeds his qualifier. And Hepta is getting there. All right, so yeah, players just warming up. These are warm-ups. Yeah, I don't know what Hepta's average was. Let me take a look. Hepta had a three. Yeah, Hepta at least beat his qualifier. Had a 308 in the qualifier, and then they had a 298 in the second game. So this might be a PB. Not sure. This is not the time to set PBs. Okay. It's in the match. This is not easy. Oh no! Yikes. You're waiting for that long bar. Waiting for the bar. Didn't come. All right, players, we should be in... we should be good. All right, looks like both players are ready. And, of course, there's no seed check. We just have to make sure they're both on low bars. So... you put your cam out further away? You're saying... yeah, I mean, I can't zoom it out because I have to fill the whole screen, okay? I mean, I have to fill the whole right side, so I can't zoom it out. It doesn't do anything. Okay. All right, listen, I'll run the stream. You play Tetris. All right, looks like both players are ready. Hepta versus Colby, round one. Teal in Stupid Tetris Monthly, no bar November. Let's go ahead and get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And of course, this is just what it says. It's stupid, it's Tetris, it's monthly, sorta. And players are gonna get no long bars, right? So there are no Tetrises in this mode. There are only singles, doubles, and triples. So triples become your most valuable line clear. And of course, triples on level 18 are worth 5,700. So nearly 6,000 per triple. They will be 6,000 on level 19. So pretty easy to follow. 5,700, 6,000. Then they're going to go up 300 points every subsequent level increase. Of course, top qualifier had like a 557. That was easy. And of course, the real trouble here is just to turn, the real trick is to turn off your Tetris brain and turn on your triple brain, right? So you're setting up, long bar dependencies, and that is really bad unless you can chop them down, kind of bit by bit. And of course, with L and J dependencies, if it's just a strict L or a strict J dependency, only one piece resolves it, right? So you don't have that backup of putting a long bar in there. So definitely changes some things for sure. Now, these are best of fives. All right, Hepta is fighting. Kind of has a bar hole there. Hepta still fighting, looking for an L piece. Oh no, the L piece comes trolling right at the end. And that is going to be a top out for Hepta. And Colby, what you did is enough. So Colby, you are good. And you can go ahead and top out because you are good. This is tough. Why is 18 stars so tough? It shouldn't be. Is that your first win on monthly Tetris? Oh, that's a good question. Not sure. It could be. I don't know. I feel like you've won something before. I feel like you've won like a game, like one game. You didn't win a single game in Stupid? Not in Stupid, in DAS, because you played in DAS, right? No, I guess you... Maybe it was. Maybe it was. This is your third appearance. No, I feel like you've won a game. But if you didn't, congratulations, Colby. Finally won a game. It's tough because you can't drop bars into the well. That's true. Yeah, I mean, the real key here... Well, as soon as players are ready, we can go ahead and start. The real key here is going to be setting up, a right side, like, double well. And then you've got you've got like an option with an L piece Here, we'll go ahead and count them down. Game number 2, Hepta versus Colby in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Like, if you think about the shape, the board shape that you need to get a triple, right? So you need like a double well, like a 2 and then a 1, right? So like if you keep a Tetris well open and then above that keep a 2 wide well, then you necessarily have a triple setup for a red L piece, right? Like just like Colby right here. So you got to be looking for that shape like over and over and over. Now, doubles are worth 1,900, right? So they're worth like, I don't know, a triple is worth like what, two times or like 2 1/4 times or whatever a double. So it's not as bad as the difference between a Tetris. So there you go. There's a triple for Colby. Oh, no, and Colby's going to miss with that red L. So now he's in survival mode, but kind of bringing it down. Survival mode. I mean, it's pretty low on the board, but you can see without bars, it's just a lot trickier to manage. But anyway, triples are the thing. Those red L's, if you're building on the right, are the GOAT. And it's not as bad to take a double versus the triple that you're looking for, as you know, versus taking a triple in regular Tetris versus a Tetris, if that makes sense. But still, I mean, you want to score the highest scoring line clear as often as possible. So Colby not set up here, needs to get set up. Hepta is not set up either. Now is set up for a triple on the right side. And there comes the L and bang, triple for Hepta. The T-spin, he is set up again. Colby now with a well. And it's weird to say triple well because a lot of times people say there's a couple in a row. If you say triple well, people think that means like a 3 wide well. So I'm going to be using the word triple well, I think, to indicate that the player is set up for a 3 line clear. And if I mean a 3 wide well, I'm going to say 3 wide well. Now, of course, I'm telling that to you now. There you go. Nice triple for Hepta, 69,000, 60,000 for Colby. So finally we have like a game that is going on. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you how I'm going to use words, but of course not everybody is here, so it's going to confuse people later. So yeah, survival is a little bit more important, so you can take a series of doubles without totally tanking game. Plus, you know, opponents are in unfamiliar territory. There's a triple for Colby. I wish there was a line flash. There's a nice triple for Hepta. He's got another one set up here. Yeah, this is a max drought competition. No, there you go. Now Colby set up. Hepta is set up. And bang, triple for Colby. So if you think, if this were all triples, right? You would score, there's 130 lines until 19, so 3 into 130 is like 43 triples, plus 1 into 19, so let's say 44. Well, let's say 43. So what is 43 times, you know, 5,700, like 250,000, somewhere in there. I don't have a calculator open, and I didn't prepare, so like I have no prep at all. Max possible is 251 into 19. Got it. All right, so I wasn't that far off. All right, so Colby on the down stack here. Hepta is set up the spin tuck of the T for Hepta. Colby kind of a give up language here. And that is going to be game number 2. That was game 2, right? That was game 2. So Hepta is going to tie it up. Colby and Hepta, were those your PBs when you were warming up? Were those PBs? Just curious. Because they beat your... Is it game 3? Wait. Aaron's saying it's game 3. No, because Hepta... Is it? Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. It's best of 5. The first was warm-up. That's right. All right. This is... Yeah, don't... Listen. It's early. Don't confuse your old pal. That was warm-up. You were doing a 19 start. 19 start is okay for that move. What's up, Nerd the Box? Nerd the Box says, rule of thumb for this mode is you can triple the scores to get a sense of the normal bars equivalent. All right. I like it. Brovember. All right. Looks like players are on low bars. Let's go ahead and get them started. What was once a best of 5. Now a best of 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hepta says max possible transition is 251K. I think it's about, yeah, somewhere in there. And again, no same piece sets. We don't have that option in Tetris Gym at this time. Maybe someday. All right, so Hepta is set up early here. Colby not ready. Trying to get ready. All right, Colby can stand. Okay, yeah, that's good. So Colby now set up, gets a triple. There's one for Hepta, set up for another one. Colby got a good well going, and that's what you want. You want, at least 2 high in column 9, and then, at least 3 high in column 8. Is max possible before 39? I don't think so. I think if you went super balls out, did I just say that on air? If you went super, ham, let's say, you would get a, like maybe 700,000. All right, so Colby going to get a triple here, 41,000 for Hepta. This really, you just got to get into that rhythm. You just got to get yourself into a rhythm. Hepta waiting on a J piece to try to clear this whole stack down. And again, you don't have, like when you're L or J dependent, you don't have that long bar to help clear it out. So you got a lot fewer options. So can be a little bit trickier. The things that a long bar can help out with are not going to be available. And the other thing is you can see players are topping out fairly early. So it can be valid to just try to stay alive. And, if you have to go 20 or 30 lines, low efficiency just to survive, you got a good shot because players are not, lasting as long as they normally do. It's unfamiliar territory. All right, so Hepta here, line dependent, can turn this into a triple setup, but okay, now's got the triple setup. I'm waiting for that red L. And there's the L and the triple for Hepta, 75,000. Colby, 82,000. And there is a nice triple for Colby to help down stack here. Could use something 3 wide just to uncover here. Getting it taken care of. Hepta trying to get set up. Colby is set up, gets the triple, 98,000 for Colby, 85,000 for Hepta. So right now, Colby ahead by, let's see, 6,000. Got to do this by 6s. By like 3 or 4 triples. Girl Without a Fairy says, is Hepta's game darker or is it just me? Yeah, these players are playing on analog systems, and so those have to be captured to convert them into something that can be streamed digitally. And so capture cards vary widely in how they handle different color palettes for analog systems. So you will see a wide variety of color values for players playing. 126 for Colby, 105 Hepta, about a 2-triple lead. Maybe a 3-triple lead. Now, it is a little bit of a disadvantage to sort of have to play in round. I mean, it's a bigger disadvantage to have to play in round 1 and round 2. So high qualifiers getting a bit of an advantage because I think just seeing what works, what doesn't work, what kind of scores are going to be necessary, that kind of thing. Now, of course, a lot of these players have figured it out already and, you know, just in playing and practicing, but there's definitely advantage in an unfamiliar or largely unfamiliar mode to not having to play in the early rounds because you just get to see what other people are doing. All right, Hepta here, 145. So about 2 triples back. And we're getting close to level 19. Hepta can chunk down with a bunch of triples here. But, you know, you got to get the L's. And that's the tough part. And Hepta into 19. They're at 162. Colby 166. Colby 6 lines away. Hepta setting up, good setup. Oh, is going to kind of flip that L piece around. Does not get the triple off that. Not sure if that was what kind of, I'm not sure what that was. Oh, nice T-spins over on that right. Great survival here from Hepta. And this is getting tough. Again, no bars. 175 Hepta, 184 for Colby on 19. Oh no, that overshift of the S piece is going to make it hard for Hepta. See what they can do. No bars here to help. So, oh, that's going to be a top out for Hepta, and Colby is good. Colby's going to go up 2-1. There was a misflip. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so Colby's good. Colby goes up 2-1. Yeah, Colby's saying, you know, this is the first thing that even just like game that he's won on our channel. So yeah, Colby, all we had to do is take your opponent's bars away, and now you can win. Easy. Super easy. All right, players, you can take a moment if you need it. Yeah, just take the bars away. Of course, our most recent STM champion, the no next box champion Dog, not playing in this tournament. So again, if you just got here, we'll give you a look at the scores. I thought I had the scores. These were the qual scores. So yeah, top score 557, Eve Z. She's always good at weird modes and weird stacking and stuff. All the way down to 226. So big disparity in scores from top to bottom. But we're seeing, you know, players as they learn it, they're PBing easily. So all right, players getting a little warm up in. All right. Short sword rating, party of 6. Welcome, short sword. Kingsman is here. Time to buckle up for CTM Saturday. I know, Kingsman. There's a lot going on today. And I am not prepared for it at all. I have like no graphics done. I did not update any of the things. Like, I'm very under prep. So I'm really, today's just me scrambling all day. All right, players. Looks like you're both ready. And yes, low bars for both. Let's go. Game number 4. Colby up 2-1. Hepta needs to win to stay in. 3-2-1 Tetris. Anyway, the small party of Raiders. We are playing No Bar November, or No Bars November. I got to think about what I'm going to do. That means we've removed all the bars here in Stupid Tetris Monthly, so players will be playing an infinite drought. No Tetrises are available. Triples are the new Tetris. Most players watching quals and things like that are still setting up on the right side. There was some talk a little bit of like, well, what if I set up on the left side? Because I guess statistically, J's are slightly more likely than L's, but I don't know if that is more, you know, it overcomes the disadvantages of stacking on the left side and kind of unfamiliar stacking and just, you know, having to get pieces over left and right. I don't know. There's some Tetris theoretician who can probably tell you more about that than I can. 30,000 for Hepta, who is set up for a triple, gets it. I like players fist pumping now on the triples instead of the Tetris. So again, triples here worth 5,700, doubles are 1,900. And once you get to 19, the triples will go up 300 points every level change. Yeah, there are no Vitzes in this, right? So this is like, Jasmine will not be watching. All right, Colby triple 59,000, Hepta 64,000. EQE says, fun fact, if you played a perfect level 235, you could get 203 Tetrises equals to 57 million points. All right. Adam Kenobi says, guess who's back? And yes, it's your boy, Adam. Wow. Adam is here, guys. It's been announced. All right, so Hepta scrambling. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh no, Hepta in a scramble, and that is going to be a top out for Hepta at 92,000. And that means that Colby will be advancing to the next round. Colby, you have won something. Hepta, GG's to you. I wish these games were longer. They really should have been best of 7, but Colby, you did great. Hepta, you did great. I think you got a PB in your warm-up, so GG's to you. And maybe you're the lucky one because you never have to play this again. So I think that, you know, maybe you're the real winner. The real winner is the no bars that we never had to play again. Yeah, Colby was good. Colby was very solid. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and report this to the Centralized Tetris Reporting Authority. 3-1 here for Colby. All right, Colby, congrats. So yeah, so give you a look at the bracket. I think it was this one. Let's refresh. Yeah, Colby will be taking on Alan in round 2. Again, this is going to feed into Blue Scooty, who I think underqualled, but Blue Scooty traditionally very good at odd modes and odd stacking modes. So does this get you a Masters roll? It gets you a stupid roll, I think. Stupid Masters. You get a stupid roll. But anyway, all right, that's going to do it for now. We have a lot going on today. I got to get started immediately working on it. Hepta, again, hope to see you again in future months. Sorry, it's like in and out real quick. Sorry. I wish there was more to do, you know? I wish there was more I could do. All right. Hepta, anyway, GG's to you. Bars. So, thanks to everybody who hung out for this one. We did have some supporters. Stream raid from Short Sword. We had a sub from Colby and a new follower, Albertito 067. Oh God, 67. We gotta ban Albertito immediately. Patrons, thank you so much for your support. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Khaki, John T, Jason Sunny. Appreciate you. And prize pool still stuck at 0. We'll get there. We'll get there. If you want to contribute to that prize pool, it's well, the link is here. I have to set up all the things. That's it. We just had the one match right now, but we got a lot going on today. I don't have a schedule slide. I will have one up for you after this, after the next streams that I have, but I'm going to tell you verbally what's going on. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 different master streams, and it's going to be Dangler, I almost said Doogler versus Tengi. No, Dangler versus Tugi, winner versus Cole. That's coming up in 3.5 hours. We're going to have another master. It's going to be Zro versus Crab Rangoon, winner versus Guafi. We have another stupid masters. This will be 2 matches. It's going to be Trisky versus Big Pile Guam, winner versus Bendy. And then another masters. It's going to be a round 1 match only. Hana versus Violet. So we got a lot of stuff going on today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more matches today. So at least, 5 to 7 hours of Tetris for all of you. So anyway, I got to get to work. Thank you. I bumped my fist at the triple because I set up a platform triple like my goat Evesy. Yeah, Evesy is a freak at this for sure. So, all right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. We will see you in a bit. I promise it'll be a little bit better stream. Okay. Go ahead and end this fun on YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Congrats, Marktris, on your PB. Anime Cat, Jeff, Ego Chip, EQE, Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Twitch will raid you off. Are we rating C-Tech? I mean, I guess we can rate C-Tech. Let me go find them. I'm not even following. Where is C-Tech? I'm not even following them. I don't even see them. Where are they? They're not even rating to the right. They're not rating to the correct Tetris category. Are they? They're not even rating to any category. They're not rating to any category. Yeah, they're not on any category at all. All right, we'll rate them. Tell them to rate to good on a category. Probably retro would be really good for them. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you all in like 3 hours. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.